today? Today I'm going to show you how to make this flower ring. This is not a very hard project and it's just made with seed beads, with some pearls and with some rondelles. Next week I'm going to show you how to make the bracelet with this ring so that you can have a set. You can also make a necklace of this, and that is just if you connect it in another way. So it's just what you like. You can also turn this into a necklace. But I'm first going to show you how to make this ring. If you want a PDF file of this ring, you can find that in my Etsy shop. Also check out my Etsy shop for very different patterns that are not found on my channel, and for other patterns that are to be found on my channel, because I've uploaded a lot of new PDF files there. So let's start. So the materials you will need. You will need some Fireline, and I'm using this in 0.50 millimeters and in crystal. You will need some seed beads, and I'm using the 11/0 seed beads with the rondelles, and the rondelles are 6 by 8 millimeter, and you will need 5 for just the ring. So the 11/0 seed beads with the 6 by 8 millimeter rondelles, and then you will use the 15/0 seed beads and the 8/0 seed beads in one color too. This is optional. If you don't have like the 8/0 seed beads in the same color as the 15/0s, you could also use the 8/0 seed beads in the color of the 11/0s, or a totally different color. As long as you think it fits together, it's okay. You will need a needle, and this is the size 10 needle, and I'm using it from the Pony brand. I really like those. And you will need one 6 millimeter pearl. You will also need something to cut your thread with. So let's start. Thread your needle with about 1 arm span of Fireline, and we're going to first pick up the rondelles. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick up 1 8/0 and then 1 rondelle, and we're going to do that until we have 5 rondelles on. And in between I'm sliding them down. And we don't need an 8/0 to end, because we have 1 8/0 here on the beginning. And I slide them down until I have a little bit of tail left, so that's maybe a finger length. It doesn't have to be an exact piece, because it's just a tail. And now we're going through the beads until we come out of the place where we come out of now. So we're going to end here. So just like this. Oh. And we're going to end here. And now we're going to make 2 knots. So I'm coming out of here, so where the threads meet. And I'm going to make 2 knots. Pull it tight. I'm going to turn my work, so I'm coming out of the thread here, and I'm going through the next 8/0, the next rondelle and the next 8/0. And pull. Give it a gentle tug. Now we're going to pick up 7 11/0 seed beads. Like this, and I'm going through the next 8/0 and pull, flip them up, and then with your needle go through the next 2 seed beads and pull, give it a gentle tug, and now you're going to pick up 5 seed beads. And we're going through the next 8/0 and pull. going through the next 2 up, just like we did before. Now you're going to do that all around until you have to add the seed beads here, and then I'm coming back to you. So you're just going to add 5 seed beads and then go up to, and then add 5 seed beads, and I'm going to show you how you can do the last step. Now we're ready to add the last step, and I'm going to pick up 3 seed beads, so not 5 but 3, so like this, and then we're going through the 2 of the first row that we added and pull. And then we're going through the 8-0. Give it a gentle tug. And then we're going up through the next 2 seed beads. Like this. And pull. And then you're going to pick up your pearl. And we're going to go through the seed bead that is right up in the opposite side of where we're coming out of. So we're coming out of here, and we're going through the 3rd seed bead, so the middle seed bead, sorry, not the 3rd, but the middle seed bead of the row of 3, like this, and pull, push it in, and now we're going to pick up 3 15-0 seed beads, and we're going through the next middle seed bead, so like this. And I'm going to show you one more time again. So I'm picking up 3 15-0 seed beads, and I'm going through that next middle seed bead of the row of 3 and pull. And now you're going to do that all around. Now I've done that all around, and now we're going to secure the beads. So we're going through all these beads one more time, and then I'm coming back to you. Now I've added all the seed beads, and now we're going to lay the top layer on these. So we're going to pick up 5 15-0 seed beads. And then we're going through the 5th seed bead. Like this. So that's the 5th seed bead of the row of 9 and pull. Make sure that the beads go on top here, sometimes they flip over. And then we're going to do the same thing again. So we're going to pick up 5 15-0 seed beads, and we're going through that next 8-0 and pull. And it will look like this. And now we're going to do that all around. So you're going to pick up 5 seed beads, then you're going through the 5th seed bead, and then you're going to pick up 5 seed beads again, so 5 15-0s, and then you're going through the 8-0. Now we are ready to make the ring band, and we're going to pick up 3 8-0 seed beads for that. So we're coming out of this 8-0, and we're going through that same 8-0 again. And pull. We're going to add the 8-0s in this way, so that it lays on top of the other beads, so against the other beads, because we want, and I'm going to show you this on the ring I already made, we want the ring band to go straight here, because the beads are a little bit raised, and if we go straight down with the 8-0s here, we compromise that space that is here. I hope I explained it well, because the beads here are a little thicker, and if you have the band like this, the beads lay flat on your finger without having a weird path of the beads here, so that it lays flat on your finger. So we're going through the beads, and I'm going through the next 2 8-0s. And the next 8-0, and give it a gentle tug, and then we're going through that 8-0 again. So in this way we secured the beads, and make sure that they lay the way you want them to lay, because sometimes, as you can see here, the thread can wrap around one of the beads, and we don't want that. So give it a gentle tug. And if you tuck them the right way, they will lay like this. And once we made the beadwork on it like this, it will just lay flat. Then we're going through the next 2 beads, so this one and this one, because we're going to start the new row there. Like this. Now we're going to pick up 8 11/0 seed beads. Like this. And we're going through that same 8/0 as we're coming out of. Now we're going up through the next 2 11/0 seed beads like this. And pull. Pick up 1 11/0 and go through the next 2 11/0s. So we're going to make the loop that I always make for the side here. You're going to repeat this one more time, so pick up 1 11/0 seed bead and go through the next 2 11/0 seed beads. And one last time, and with that one, so through the next 2 11/0s and then through the 8/0 like this. Now you're going to shape it, so give it a gentle tug and make sure all the beads lay the right way. Like this. And now we're going to pick up 5 15/0 seed beads. So we're going to make 4, sorry, not 5. We're going to make the side here. So we're coming out of this seed bead, and now we're going to add the embellishment here. So like this. So we're going to pick up 4 15/0 seed beads. Like this. And then we're going through that point 11/0, so that one that we just added. And we're going to do this all around. So you're going to pick up 4 seed beads. So 4 15/0s. Like this. Keep tripping over my words today, sorry for that. And we're going to do that all around. And it will look like this. Now this is the first part, so that is this part. And what we're going to do now, we're going to make the same on the other side. So what we're going to do, and I'm going to turn my work around, I'm coming out of this seed bead and I'm going through the next 8/0 and again through the next 8/0, and if you can, also through the next rondelle. So I'm going to try to do that in one way. And sometimes it needs a little bit of wiggling. Can do it in one way, so I'm just trying to go through the 8/0. Oh, now I can go through the rondelle also. Sometimes it needs a little bit of wiggling because there can be threads or beads in front of the beads. Like this. So I'm coming out of this 8/0 and I went through the rondelle, and we're going to make it through the beads until we reach this part. We're going to reach this part because in this way we can make the band like this. And if you wear the ring, the flower gets on the good part of your finger, so you can shove like the ring band all the way to the bottom of your finger, and then the flower is still on your finger. Because of if we do it like this, I can show you maybe. If we do it the other way around, like this, like the flower is more on your knuckle, and I personally like it better if it is the other way around. So I like it better when it is like this, because the flower really lays on your finger. So that's just what you like. You can also turn it around, but I like it in this way better. If you like it the other way better, you could find a way to attach it to this. Make sure that the beadwork lays flat if you do that, because if not, it will tilt over. So we're coming out of this 8/0, we went through the rondelle, and now we're going through this 8/0, this rondelle, and this 8/0. And I'm going to do that off camera, and when I'm ready, I'm coming back to you. So I'm now coming out of this seed bead. So we've went through 2 rondelles and now this 8/0 seed bead. And you're going to repeat the same steps as we did before to make this part. And you're going to end in the 8/0 here. So you're not going to the other side again, but you're going to end in this 8/0. But for the rest, you're just going to follow the same steps as we did before. Okay, I've made the part here of the ring band. And so it's just the same as we did before. Now you can make any ring band from this part as you like. I'm going to show you how to make a thin ring band, because I don't like a very thick one. If you like a thick one, you could also make it all of this. So all of the beads that we just did. So the way, the pattern that we just made. But I would advise you to make like a 4-piece here of the 11/0s if you want a very thick ring band. But I'm going to show you how to make a thin one today. So what we're going to do, we're coming out of the 8/0 and we're going through the 11/0s. So all the 11/0s until we reach the part where we can start the new part of the ring band. So that is this bead. So like this. And pull. And now we're going to pick up the same as we did before. We're going to pick up 8 11/0 seed beads. Like this, and go through the bead that we're coming out of. And pull. And I'm turning my work around because it works easier that way. And now I'm going through the next 2 seed beads. So just like we did before. Only this time we're going to add a 15/0, like this. Go through the next 2 seed beads and pull. And pick up 1 15/0 and go through the next 2 seed beads. And repeat this one more time again. Pick up 1 15/0 and go through the next 3 11/0s. And make sure that you don't go accidentally through the 15/0s on the side, because that's not going to lay flat. Like this. And now we're going through the beads again until we reach this 15/0. And I'm going through all the beads, so I'm not going to skip any. And pull. And now we're going to do the same as we did before. So we're going to add the 8 seed beads and then we're going to add the 15/0s in between. You're going to do this until your ring band is large enough. So the way you will measure that is the 2 beads here go on this part of your finger. Oh, sorry. So like this. And then you're going to turn it around. And you're going to make sure that this part touches this part. So you can make it as big or as small as you like. So you're going to make sure it will touch that part. What you're going to do, if you add the last one, so that's this last one, you're not going to add the 15/0 beads, because we're going to add this part to this part. And we're just going to make sure that we add it with this seed bead. So make it as long as you like. And then skip the last step. So just add the 8 seed beads and then see if it fits. And then I'm going to show you how you can attach the parts together. So I've added the last piece on my ring band, and as you can see I just added the 8 O's and I see if it fits. I know my size already because I made this ring before. So you're just going to turn your work around and you're just going to see like if it fits. So as you can see, this is a tight fit, or not very super tight, but tight enough. And then we're going to add the last step. So we're going through the next 2 seed beads and pull. Then we're picking up 1 15-0 and go through the next 2 seed beads. So just like we did before. And now we're going to add the first part to the last part. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn it around and we're coming out of this side. So we're going in this 11-0 from this side. So we're coming out of this side, so we're going through it in that direction. Make sure that you do this right, because if you don't, you will get it, have that it is twisted. So it will look like this. And then I'm going through the next 2 seed beads and pull. And I'm using my finger underneath it to hold it together. I'm picking up 1 15-0 and I'm going through the next 3 seed beads like this and pull. And it will look like this. Now you're going through these seed beads again, so also through the 11-0 here to make it very secure. So I went through the beads now and one more time so that it's very secure. And then I'm going through the next 3 seed beads here. So that's the 2 11-0s and the 1 15-0 and pull. And now we're going to make a knot loop here. So we're going to stick our needle in the work. And I'm going to stick my needle in the loop I made with that. So just like I always tie off. And then you're just going to give it a gentle tug. And now you're going to weave through all the beads. So just as many as you like. I'm just going to do a few. So it's not exact science, just follow the way the beads go. Like this. And now you're going to cut off your thread. So I really hope that you like this project. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this project. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on Facebook. And I really hope that you will check out my Etsy store. I have a lot of new PDF files up there. Also check out my beading group that is called Beading, Beads and Beaders. It's free for everyone and you can show your work there. So if you made this, I would love to see one of the rings that you made, or more. Of course, if you make 15, show them all. I would love to see that. And I will see you the next time. Bye. Have a nice day.